What's up, guys? Meta Mandem back again. We got very special guests for our player profile interviews. We got Shad here, winner of Niagara. Okay, so what was it like? Tell us right off the bat for this interview. What was it like to win that event?
Man, it felt good. I've been playing the game for about 2 years, like from the get-go, the very first day. So to finally get a W under the belt feels good. Yeah.
Okay. Good. What have been some of your other accomplishments before that point?
Man, I have a ton of tops, a ton of bubbles. I topped, off the top of my head, both Gen Cons last year. Both days Gen Con I made top 16. I bubbled Nats. I bubbled the ARG. 10K both years. So, a lot of bubbling and a lot of tops. So.
One of the number one mans and one of the number one spots, Toronto, right here. What has been, I guess, your most memorable event that you played in?
Most memorable event I've played in, I think on like an event wise it would be Niagara so far because I won it, but then outside of that we held an ARG event at our locals that I used to work at. That was like the ARG Easter event and I won that one. This was during like Mecha Apes Mecha Veggies format, and that was a good finals game I played there too, so it was really good.
Okay, 6-6. So you're a top player, no dispute about that. Not just in Canada but North America. You gotta tell us who would win, Danny Hype or Shad?
Shad, every day of the week.
You sure about that?
100%.
Okay. Pass over to Jamal.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you topped a lot and you recently won Niagara.
Yeah.
Are you aiming to win Nats this year?
There's nothing else, no doubt about it. I'm going to Nats to win it, or it's a winner take all. So I gotta put my best foot forward for Nats and just try to win it.
Facts. So I want all you guys to watch out, eh? My boy Shad is coming for Nats, eh? Toronto on the map.
Yeah. Toronto, Canadians, everyone's gonna be showing up in Nats. You guys gotta watch out for us Canadians because we bring the heat up there.
Facts. So you mentioned that you've been playing the game for 2 years now, since it came out basically. What keeps you playing? Why do you still play the game now?
I'm a pretty competitive player. Like sports, when I used to play back in high school, I played Yu-Gi-Oh before, and Dragon Ball was just a game that caught my eye, and I was pretty good from the get-go, and only got better. So it was a game that I was good at, so I enjoyed it as well as being able to just chill with my boys and have fun games and stuff like that. So the game is just hella fun in general, and the people around it make it even better.
Sick. Yeah. So, with that being said, who is your all-time favorite leader in the game so far?
I gotta go with my boy Mecha from back in Draft Box 2. Mecha is straight broken, was always broken, and it was my favorite leader. I played it from set 2 when we played blue, green, yellow Mecha, all the way up until the end of Apes. Apes being by far my favorite deck of any format ever is Mecha Apes. So Mecha's the way to go.
Sick. So you mentioned Mecha, and you know how they changed Mecha, they errated him and stuff like that, they nerfed him basically. What do you think about the direction that Bandai is taking this game? Are you a fan of how they're doing it?
I wasn't a fan up until about set 4 or 5, and then till the recent sets, in their game development, you can see that it sort of patterned Yu-Gi-Oh where they wanted very quick games and didn't want long games, and I think that was just feedback from the community. Because going to early event games, you'd play an hour round, and then if you went into time, it was 5 turns, and sometimes those 5 turns took 40 minutes. So you're playing 2-hour rounds, and that's really bad for a game or even a tournament organizer. So Bandai, I think, sort of picked up the game pace itself and its game design rather than looking at the rules itself. And they've gone back now, especially when you see Draft Box 4 or even the newer sets coming out. The impact they have on the meta it's there, but it doesn't sort of define it where the power creep was really big before compared to what it is now. Yeah. So Bandai's doing good stuff. They're listening to the community, and the game can only get better from here.
Sick. So do you have any advice for newer players or just anybody in general, Meta Mandem, Danny Hype? Any advice for everyone out there?
Play the game to enjoy it. At the beginning of any game, maybe you're doing bad or you don't understand mechanics and stuff like that. The only way to get better is to keep playing. And sometimes it comes and it goes. Sometimes it takes longer for people to understand mechanics of the game, the understanding of the game and stuff like that. But if you keep at it, you're just gonna get better and just have a good time. being around people who are like supporting you, or even people around you who make the game more enjoyable. Like you don't have to be like, sometimes I show up to locals and I go 0-3. To me that doesn't matter because I'm just enjoying my time at locals. So just have fun. That's all the game's about.
Yeah, facts. My first tournament, I was taking bare L's, like 0-2. I usually come here and take bare L's anyways, but I still come back, because it's a good time being around these guys. But you mentioned that, you still play even though you lose. Like, what was the worst, like your worst loss ever, if you can remember?
My worst loss ever. I think the worst event I've been to was Charlotte, and I think this was back in set 2. So this was like Mecha, Soul Striker, like Vegeta format. I went to Carolina, and at that event I went 4-4, and I think it was like 4-4 or 5-3, something like that. And even then, like it was whatever, but it was a learning experience at the end of the day. Looking back to my first event to where it was like right now after winning an event, man, it's been a journey. So like it's been enjoyable the whole time. So just put your best foot forward and just keep moving ahead.
Sick.
All right, so I gotta ask you a question. How does it feel to be the world's #1 Mecha Apes player?
I don't know about that. I wish I went down to San Jose for that event because that was like the first and only event with like full power Mecha Apes. But I think I was a pretty good Mecha Apes player. My boy Zuhair played Mecha Apes as well, so we had some good games. I think we only played like 2 matches, like in a tourney, and we drew both times. So I gotta get Zuhair to get me on a rematch on full power Mecha Apes to see who's the best.
We're gonna host that now, Meta Mandem, maybe. So you gotta tell us, where were you born?
Me, I was born in Toronto, the 6th.
Nice. What's your background?
My background, my parents are Sri Lankan.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, man, rice and curry. Can't go wrong.
For all the brown mans out there, Middle Eastern mans too. How old are you, if you don't mind saying?
Me, I'm 24.
Okay, so you're never too young or too old to play this game. I keep telling all mans that. Okay, we got the spice down here for all the young players. What's something you want to leave the community with for them to take away from your experience or just about the game in general?
Honestly, in the community wise, man, just enjoy your time. Have fun playing the game. Performing at events, it's really dope and it feels amazing, and you win prizing and you're going plus. But at the end of the day, man, have enjoyable people around you, people who make your experience better. A lot of the guys here in the Toronto community make it amazing to come out to locals week in and week out, even if it's a bad format. I know guys who came through Mecha format every week, even though they were playing the worst decks possible, and they still enjoy their time. And even then, man, just have fun. That's what the game is about, is just having fun.
I can attest to that. All right, so that's our boy Shad. Okay, expect to see him winning bare competitions to come. Okay, exactly. Nats are coming. Hope you guys can be watching this before Nats, so we're gonna cheer our boy on, and everyone else in the Toronto scene. We're coming for that national cup. You feel me? What do you have to?
And if not this year, then next year we're coming for it again. Hey, watch Toronto. We're gonna put us on the map until back.
Taking it all this year. No cap. Toronto's taking it all the way.
No cap, bro.
Alright, our boy Shad, not Meta Mandem. We out.
What up?
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, eh?